Well guys, here we are on the beautiful Hampshire Avon in Alton. We're near Fordham Bridge in Hampshire. It's -3 this morning. I believe it is minus yesterday as well, about -2 yesterday. It's -3 this morning. I'm hoping that's not going to completely kill the river off. The temperature has been slowly dropping for the last couple, like 2 or 3 days. So I think the fish today is going to be an absolute result. If I can get a nice chub, I'll be happy with that today. Today's approach, roaming. I've literally got, I don't know if you can see it, got my rucksack on, a couple of rods there leaning against a fence, and that is it. I'm just going to roam about. I've got bread, dendrobina worms, cheese paste. That's all I've got bait wise. I've got quite a heavy Avon float set up on a Drennan specialist specimen rod, and I've also got the same rod but with a long running lead on it. I'm going to fish a really light lead, just flick it in, fish chunk of bread, both fish like size 8 hooks on both, and just see if we can make a chub or two. That'd be amazing. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's go look for some spots. Right, this spot here is normally one I jump in. If you watched any of my other Avon videos, you'd have seen me fish here before. Normally what happens, the weir that I just showed you, this river runs down into it. So basically we're on an island. We've got the river that comes down both sides. And this slightly slower section of river just comes around into the top of the weir. And the chub normally sit just around that bend in the weir. And sometimes you can tempt them up just by flicking some bread or running a little float through. So this is one spot I'm going to try. I'm going to get some bread out my bag, just throw a few little bits in. I'll probably roll it in the ball so it sinks, flick it in. Same with bread paste, cheese paste even. I'm going to do exactly the same, just throw a couple of little pea-sized bits in, roll them up so they sink nice. And I'm going to do that up and down, find a couple of nice swims, and then what we'll do is we'll start back here and work back up to where we finish baiting up, if that makes sense. Right, I've chucked a bit of bread and cheese paste in that first swim. I haven't overdone it because it is cold, and even if they are feeding, I don't think they're going to be proper scoffing. So yeah, like I said, today's mission, I'm just fishing for bites basically. I've left all my gear back down there by the bridge. What I'm going to do, like I said, is just find some nice looking swims, chuck a little bit of bait in, just to hopefully draw some fish in, and work my way back, grab a gear, and then start fishing from where we originally started. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's find the next swim. Right guys, so this is where we're going to try. I've got this like raft of weed in front of me, and then it just tucks around, and I'm just going to flick it beyond these sort of long grasses. All I'm going to do is take a bit of my bread, got a size 8 hook, and all I'm going to do is just squeeze that around the eye, leaving the hook clear just in the... I've got a very light lead, probably a quarter of an ounce at most. I don't want to make too much noise, so I'm just going to flick that. That's better. Let the current take that down a bit. Right, we'll give it 10 minutes here. See what happens. See that guys on the far bank? Kingfisher. So the cheese paste I'm using, guys. Ooh. Swans in flight. So yeah, like I was saying, the cheese paste that I'm using, obviously I've got a lot more than this, but this is it's a bread based paste. I've had this I've made this months and months ago. It's been in and out of the freezer so many times. Still perfectly beautifully moldable. Slight little stick to it, and when you put it in the water it hardens up slightly. But I've got some chili flakes in there, and it stinks. I've got like Roquefort, Stilton, Red Leicester, all the smelly cheeses, and even a little bit of garlic, so it is proper potent. Hopefully that will help do the trick today. We shall see. Right, let's keep going. Right guys, in this swim that I've just baited up now, there's a really nice underwater snags. It goes under a tree. I'll show you now. Look. So I've baited up here, and then maybe in a bit we'll flick a light lead under there with a nice bit of bread on, or paste. There's our bait. Fish that. Come in mid-water. Just think it's getting pulled down under that snag. Just to the left, that tree over there. Let's see what happens here. Are there any chub at home here today? Chuck a couple of little bits of paste out. All I'm doing is rolling them the size of a pea. Just throwing them down in front of me, letting them drift down towards where I flick my lead. Hopefully any chub that are under these snags to my left will come on out and find the hook bait. That looked like a little tap there. As we all know, the secret of chub is stealth. I try to be as quiet as I can. Trying to keep any sign of my shadow away from the water. I think I might be catching in some reed fronds. Again, moving on my tip, but not what I'd associate with a bite. You know, chub bite normally pretty obvious, aren't they? They're normally a full-on wrap round. This looks like a nice swim. You've got some nice little swans behind me, look. 3 swans I can see. But over here we've got the reeds where they're starting to die back. And the eddy's just over here. And I've got a little eddy just below me down here. Just starts eddying around this corner. So I'll probably chuck on a little bit here, flick a little bit over that side. Carry on working up. Come on, fish. Look at those trees over there, look, with all the sort of like balls of leaves. I wonder if that's something evasive that's growing on the tree or up it. It's very bizarre that the rest of it's missing its leaves apart from those little bits. Normally if a chub's about, it's going to be bang, it's going to be on it straight away if it's going to have it. So if I've not had nothing within like 3 casts or 20 minutes, I'm really not expecting anything in that particular spot at that time. But I knew this would be a tough gig anyway. It's always hit and miss making a video thinking, am I going to bring you guys any fish? But that is the reality of fishing, isn't it? Sometimes we don't catch. But if I don't come to these places, you won't see them, and I certainly won't catch them if I'm not here. I just hope the frost last night hasn't completely killed it. Right guys, this is the top weir that you can see behind me. I've never actually caught anything from here. I've only fished it a couple of times to be fair. But where you got the fast water coming down, just out in front of me here, it basically eddies. It's slow, got the light shining on the wall. We've got like the weir wall here. So yeah, the sun's shining down across here at the moment, so hopefully it'll start warming up a little bit quicker. I like to think that the fish would be holed up here out of the main flow, saving a bit of energy. So definitely a spot to try in a bit. Well guys, here we are in swim number 4 now. Fished weir, not a bite. I fished close in under my feet against the wall, I fished out in the slack, fished into the flow a little bit more. We tried all the baits, worms, bread and cheese paste, nothing at all. So because we're on the point of the island and the weir's behind you guys, this is the other side of the island where the water comes down, so we're sort of like just off the point of the other side of the weir. I know this section will be pretty deep. It's quite fast flowing, but it's got some depth, and it has got some nice slack spots, like sort of feature holding, what you'd expect to find, you know, like fish holding in the features around. I'm half tempted to put a slightly heavier lead on and flick it over the far bank just to help anchor it a bit more. Although I do like the fact with the lighter lead I can let it drift into the margin or under the bushes and stuff. That's the positive of it. So I might just stick to that at the moment. Like I said, I knew it was going to be tough. I think we've been here about 4 hours now. One possible bite earlier on. But like I said, we just need one fish, and then in my opinion that's made the session. I'm fishing for one fish today. If I can get that, I'll be happy. I think that'll be a result. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to call this session here. No joy. I knew it was going to be a tough session, like I keep saying. I'm not making excuses up either. I was hoping for a fish. That would have been a result, especially with the -2 temperatures last night. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something. Like I said, we've tried bread. Bread, cheese paste, dendrobina worms, float, feed fish in the bottom. Nothing's doing. And to be honest, I don't think I've seen one fish either. I normally see them swimming in the shingly bit just above the weir, but not a sight. So they must have gone to deeper water to try and, you know, warm up a bit. But yeah, tough gig, guys. I'm sorry I haven't caught any fish in this episode. Please do consider subscribing if you have enjoyed this video. I do lots of river fishing all over the place. Oh, is that a bite? I don't think so. Sorry, I do lots of fishing all over the place. So yeah, please do consider subscribing to the channel. All your subs help, and they're always greatly appreciated. So I guess until next time, guys, tight lines, enjoy your own fishing, and I'll see you guys again on the bank soon.